welcome to Revelations Through Language, the channel where we look into the deeper meanings behind the phrase and words that we use today through the lens of faith. Come with me as we embark on a journey to discover the truth.
Hi all, welcome back to the channel. So today's episode is going to be on why peer pressure can be a good thing. And I know the title might have caught a few people's attention thinking, did he just say peer pressure is a good thing? So this is probably actually in hindsight, the very first revelation that I had. And I didn't realize it at the time of obviously what was going to go down further down the line and some of the other things that I'll discover. But this was probably one of the first things in hindsight that I said in objectivity. So just being objective and looking at the word for what it actually is, rather than looking at it through the lens of how we just use it in everyday today life as we do today. So to set the scene, I was in Ghana back home last November 2022, and we were on a group trip for my cousin Sally Ann's wedding. And so on this day, I was sitting next to Sally Ann's friend who I hadn't met before, Joanne. And my cousin Jeffrey was behind, and my cousin Jeffrey was talking about his fear of roller coasters. So Jeffrey, I don't know if you wanted me to make that public, but the public now know you're scared of roller coasters. So Jeffrey was talking about his fear of roller coasters and heights in general. But when he goes out with his friends to theme parks, he doesn't want to let the group down. So he conforms to the peer pressure by confronting his fear of heights and jumping on the roller coasters. And in that moment, I said, you know what? I said, you know what? That's why sometimes pressure can be a good thing. And to bewilderment, Joanne sitting next to me just looked at me and said, did you just say peer pressure can be a good thing? And I said, yeah. You think about what Jeffrey's just said in that kind of scenario. And if you actually just take the two words peer pressure for what they are in objectivity and looking at it for what it is rather than what we're told that it is today, because we always assume the bad. I said, when you look at the two words, peers is just the people that you surround yourself with. And then obviously the pressure is the need to fit in and wanting to be a part of the group. So if you're amongst a group of people who are doing bad things, of course, the peers that you're around and the pressure they puts on you is for you to do wrong. Whereas if you're around good peers, then the pressure on you is for you to do good. So all in all, the moral of the story really is when you look at things in objectivity and you look at the words for what they truly mean. So peer and pressure. So just the pressure of the peers that you surround yourself with. All it truly means anyways, it all depends on the company that you keep. And in Proverbs 13, we've kind of been warned. Verse 20, it says, whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companions of fools will suffer harm. So the people and the circles that you keep really are indicative of what's going to happen in your future. And there's always that saying of obviously show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So the company that you keep and the peers that you surround yourself with will pressure you into the direction of where you're going. So that's the story of the very first revelation I had and realizing when I just look at things for what they truly are, that most things aren't actually bad or good. What makes it bad or good is that course of action that we take. So peer pressure, depending on the kind of people that you surround yourself with, will determine whether it's good peer pressure or bad peer pressure. But because normally we've been told all our lives peer pressure is bad, and we just say peer pressure, we assume it's bad. When I kind of said that, it made a lot of people start thinking because it's something that they haven't really thought of that way before. And that was the first revelation that I really had. And it was the first thing that I said for what it truly is. And from that moment, it's a lot more revelations that I look forward to sharing with you all. And on peer pressure, in Proverbs 27, verse 17, it says, as iron sharpens irons, so one person sharpens another. So make sure that the people that you're around are sharpening you and you're also sharpening them. Otherwise, they're blunting you and you're blunting them. So what does the company you keep say about you?
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. In the meantime, check out some of my other deep dives. Until the next one, God bless.